Hello everybody, my name is The Spectrum and this is some gameplay from the new Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer maps, Piazza and Liberation. Now the two gameplays you're about to watch are two averagely long gameplays, and they were the first kind of gameplays I got on both the maps. For Piazza, this is actually the second game I got. The reason I didn't post the first one was... why didn't I post the... oh, we lost, and this one we won. I got exactly the same KD, funnily enough. I was using the same gun as well, so they're practically the same gameplay. And for Liberation, it was my first gameplay and the only gameplay I've got today, because I do not want to play that map again, and even after like one time of playing it, I just didn't want to play it again. And my Xbox actually was, for once, fair with me to disconnect me to so that I didn't have to put up with the rest of that game, because it was just, oh, that map is terrible. But anyway, I'm going to go into kind of like my review of them. So Piazza, first off, I don't think it's a very good map. It feels like a big maze of stairs and walls and paths that don't really go where you need them to. For example, this flight of stairs. What's the point of having this in the map? You could just go to the flight of stairs right over there to the left. I mean to the right. Because I don't know like right or left. And look, there's like, you can either go this way or up the stairs or up some other stairs. It's like this map has so many different routes. How are you supposed to get anywhere? And look, ow. Really broke my legs there. And I mean, there's just, I mean, why does that wall need to be there? Why do you need to go around that wall to go up some stairs to get to a path to go down some more stairs? Like, I have no problem with a map that has like one high end and one low end, because that introduces some interesting play. If you're watching two teams play like a map with elevation on it, you can essentially see them go from like either spawn trapping people from coming up the stairs or spawn trapping people from coming down the stairs. That's how it works. Some maps are like an exception in competitive play, like, you know, there's a couple of Gears of War 3 maps like that are terrible, and I try and get that guy with my pistol. I'll explain why I'm using the pistol secondary in a minute. Yeah, some, you know, escalated maps aren't that great, but some of them are. Like Favela, actually one end starts harder than the other, and I just think that like you can spawn trap people either way, and I feel like that's what this map should be, but it's not, because you can't. It's so windy and it's such a maze. Now, out of the two, I think it's the better one. But the one thing I have with this map, I think this court area is a spawn, because when I first played on this map, there were people always around this court. So maybe that's where a flag is. But this set of stairs here, and this path, you could walk round this path. It sort of does a loop round the map, and you could probably go that entire way. As you know, as I find someone that I'm about to say, you could pretty much run this entire opening route, maybe apart from this court area, and not be found. Look, why do you need stairs there? What's the point of having stairs there? You have a road to run down. The only reason you'd have stairs there is so that you can catch some noob out in the middle. You know, I was running tactical, by the way, because I thought, why not, if I'm going to have some fun. Anyway, you don't need stairs at that road there, because it doesn't make any sense. You're going to run down that road anyway. Why do you need stairs for someone to... yeah, pistol whip that guy. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever to have stairs on that road. They both go the same way. It's not like the stairs go off to another part of the map. No. It's just another reason to have like a head glitching spot for someone to, you know, catch people running down that road. It doesn't make much sense. Now, in terms of an escalated map, what I'd like to see is something. If you take the map resistance and take where that A flag is, you know, with the steps, if you put that part of the map in the middle, get rid of that middle section, leave the B flag where it is, and move that C part, like plaza, round to the left of the A flag, so that sort of, you know, those stairs are in the middle, the B sort of alley was down the side. There's no way out of the A, like that's, if you, it's almost as if you took two rolls of sellotape and put a pencil in the middle. Those pencils are the stairs up to the A flag, and those two circles are where the flags are. Now you can imagine that shape in your head all you want, but that's the kind of shape I imagine, you know, a map would do well with, because it means now that you need to control those stairs getting up to the A flag, but you can't stay up there because you'll be spawn trapped and you'll be kept away from the other two flags, if that makes any sense. But this one, it makes no sense. Everything they've done with these maps and with the spawns is to make sure that people can't get spawn trapped, and that's how Call of Duty's been played for ages. It feels like Infinity Ward are they're not giving anything to the competitive community who, you know, rock with teams and work on spawn traps. They're kind of focusing towards like the rushers who, not the rushers, you know, all the bad players. I didn't mean to say rushers there. I think that guy appearing in front of my face had something to do with it. But like all the people who, you know, aren't so great at the game, who complain about being spawn trapped because they never run with a team. You know, people like that. They're the ones that this game is for, like lag compensation as well, because they always complain like the connection's not that great, and it's always their connection that's the problem. I don't know, it annoys me, it really, really does. And there you go, 15 and 11, not great, but it's my second time on that map. And you're about to see an even bigger fail on Liberation, and I do not like Liberation. I was really, really excited for Liberation when it was removed, because I thought, you know, that middle area with the fountain, that looks pretty cool. You know, if the fighting's mainly going on around there, it looks pretty linear. No, it's not a linear map. If you imagine Wasteland, but with more bullshit, and with a load of, you know, those sort of, well, you know, those little ruts in Wasteland that sort of went into the bunker, they're all over the place. Also, players do not pop on this map whatsoever. I put marksman on this, and by the end of the gameplay, because I didn't make it to the end of the game, everyone, nearly everyone, is running Assassin. Now, Assassin I don't mind in terms of a perk, like staying off the radar. I just think with a map like this, where you can't... The only reason I found that guy is because he was on the turret. It doesn't, you know, I mean... You can't see people on this map. It's impossible. Look, the other guys are a beigey, orangey colour. And it's a map with a lot of orangey, beigey leaves. And look at this, he's underground. How was I supposed to be able to tell that? There's an underground section to this map as well. And you spawn underground sometimes. And the spawns don't help either. Later on I get taken out by some guy in a turret and I spawn behind him. Literally behind him. It's really, really bad. And I think I have a death coming up. Maybe, is it right here? I was trying to go prone there, but it's right there. This is what this map is for. Snipers. Now, this to me screams Overgrown. Overgrown was a terrible map. Reason being, there was a bridge to begin with a flag on it. That's never a good thing, because people will just camp that bridge. It's too much of a choke point for people to get in and break spawn traps. I say spawn trap. People who set up defense on that bridge, you need some way of breaking it. Now, in COD 4, agreeably, you know, there are super powerful grenades, but I don't know, people just sit in that broken building next to the flag and just constantly pit people off on it. It was, you know, such a big... I did not like Overgrown. I can't constantly speak competitively about maps, because I'm not that much of a competitive player, but it doesn't seem like these maps are designed for anything. Like, they're just there to be maps, and I don't understand why Infinity Ward gave this map an underground. They said this map was sniper friendly, and they've given it an underground system. Why? There's just going to be a bunch of people hiding under there. It annoys me. I just think they're really, really bad maps. Piazza is somewhat, you know, is playable, is good, it's fast paced, but this map is just slow. For the amount of time it takes for me to get through this game, we'd finished the Piazza match. It was ridiculous. I don't even like playing this game much anymore. This is the first time I've played it in a few days, and to be honest, I don't see any point in using any other guns apart from the ACR and the MP7. I don't see any point in using any shotguns apart from the striker, and even then the striker I don't even like, so there we go. I just don't see a point. You don't have to place level up, because once you get to level 80 you have access to everything. There is, let's think, what else? Lag compensation. The maps are ridiculous if you're trying to play domination, and proficiencies make everything, it's glitchy, it makes everything too easy. The spawns are terrible, and they're not going to fix them as in fix them as in make it so that you spawn opposite ends of the map, because that's not fast paced enough. And that annoys me, it really does. I mean, to have fun in this game, I've been like rocking ACOG sniper rifles and, you know, trying to upgrade pistols to the point where I have them akimbo and stuff, just so I can run around with akimbo pistols, like akimbo USPs, like only use me blade style. And it's just not fun anymore. This game isn't fun, and it's not. It doesn't give me the drive to win. I mean, I played TDM for these just so that I didn't have to put up with domination. So I really do not think these are great maps. We only had 2 of them. I mean, I've experienced the maps now. I don't see any point in getting on Modern Warfare 3 for the rest of the day. They haven't given me like a Spec Ops map to go with them. Like, at least the Black Ops maps, they gave you a zombies one. Now the maps in Black Ops I thought were a lot better, because they gave you 4 at a time when we were getting bored of the game, and they gave you, say, 4 different maps. Now these 2 are very, very different, yes, but after you experience them both, if you don't like either of them, then you think it was a bad DLC. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In Black Ops, at least you got the zombies, which is, you know, the zombies were always fun. You had 4 different maps. You're always going to find out one that you liked. I think the first map pack, I quite liked Discovery for Black Ops. I quite liked Stadium. Not too much, but I did like Stadium at the time. I didn't like Berlin Wall at all, and not a big fan of Kowloon. But that's fine, because half of the map pack I enjoyed, and half of it I didn't, and you know, that's going to happen. I mean, the third map pack for Black Ops was brilliant, the one with Hangar 18 and Hazard. That was fantastic. I loved that one, and I think Drive-In was on that map pack. Pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was. I'm not sure what the third one was. I don't think it was Convoy. I think Convoy was the second one. Yeah. But look at this. I mean, this guy kills me from pretty much across the map, and I spawn next to him. Come on. Like, he had no chance. And I mean, I'm going to take advantage of this. He's still there, and pistol whip him, because why not? And the pistols are really, really underpowered in this game as well, I feel like. I'm just finding reasons to whinge now, but why not? I haven't whinged about Call of Duty at all in the past, and I just think this one it's just turning into a joke. I mean, this guy, he had steady aim on, and he chose to ADS. I mean, that's not the game's fault, but why? I think half the problem with any game with the players, like, that is definitely something you have to keep in mind. But it's not the players' fault when they spawn behind people. It's not the players' fault when, I don't know, the lag compensation, but stuff like this. Actually, that's something I was going to say. Using Assassin on this map is huge, because they cannot see you. Now, I don't mind Assassin with the anti-radar. I think I've already said this, but the name not appearing on maps like this is ridiculous, because they don't even pop when you're right up against them. And I thought this area, that was going to be the middle. That's what I thought, but no. That is not the middle, that is the edge of the map. So you got all these gutters and stuff and people just crawling around in them. And the big action areas are to the edge of the map, so no one wants to be there. That's not the middle of the action. And you have to run across the entire map just to get there, at which point you have to go across some bridges or through gutters. Okay, that's the end of the rant. My voice is sore now from ranting. And I will be back with a more positive video later. See you then.